Yeah, so when it comes to like financial news outlets or just news outlets in general, generally you're going to hear one side of the story, right? And we're going to talk about stock market investing here, but you can obviously see if you go to like the political landscape, Fox News is going to have one side of the story over here, CNN is going to have another side of the story, right? Everybody kind of knows that. If you live in the United States of America, you know these two networks are very divided politically, right? And the news stories you're going to get. And even in the financial news landscape, you can get very biased toward a stock, negatively or positively. And CNBC sometimes they'll have somebody interview, and it's always coming from a negative angle from a certain company. And a lot of times, a lot of these, journalists, or you can even call them, the people that interview individuals that come on there, a lot of times they can have their mind made up by guests that came on. We saw this with actually, Tesla stock, probably the stock I talk about more than any other on my channel, major investment for me, right? We saw this with CNBC where every single time for a long time, Tesla was brought up. It was a negative angle put on it from CNBC. And a lot of that might have been from when Bob Lutz went on there many years ago. A lot of people don't even know that Bob Lutz went on CNBC many years ago and talked so much trash about Tesla and how they had no competitive advantage here, no competitive advantage there. They were doomed. And it actually might have made a lot of people actually think that work for CNBC and are those interview people, that the individuals that interview people, might actually made them think, gosh, maybe this company doesn't have a chance. Maybe they don't know what they're doing. And so you're going to see this sometimes where they're just not educated on a subject, but they try to act like they're educated on a subject, and they attack from a very negative angle or positive angle. And you see this, I'm sure it happens sometimes on Bloomberg too. And it is what it is, and it's something you have to deal with. This is why it's important for you to make your own decisions and build confidence in yourself rather than these exterior type things.